Feels good.
What you got there?
Dude, this is my Anderson AM-15. I'm building this bad boy up.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could afford one of these.
Dude, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
Under 500 bucks.
No way.
Everybody thinks these things cost arm and leg. They actually don't. With that being said, let's talk about the top 5 budget AR-15s out there. Welcome back to Class Firearms, guys. Kaya here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 budget AR-15s out there. Now, there are a lot of AR-15 manufacturers out there because it is America's rifle. Thanks to Eugene Stoner back in the 50s when he developed the AR-10, which obviously turned into AR-15 and AR-10s that we have today. It is one of the most reliable shoulder-fired weapon systems out there, and with that being said, again, there are a lot of manufacturers making these this awesome weapon system. Now, I actually went out there and came up with 5 manufacturers. I got a couple of honorable mentions for you guys too, and these are selected personally by me because I think for the specs and the price, they are deserving to be in the top 5. Now, there are a lot of brands out there, and you should let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, because most likely I'm not going to be able to cover every single one of them on a top 5 list over here that I have. With that being said, I'm going to move on to my number 5, but before I do that, go to rumble.com, find Classic Firearms there, and check the description part of this very video. And every single gun that I'll be mentioning in this video, there'll be links to them, so you don't have to do the legwork, because I did it for you. Anyways, let's move on to number 5. And number 5 is going to be DTI 15 from Delton Incorporated. They are right out of North Carolina, where we're at right now. It is priced around 450 bucks, which is fantastic for what it offers. A2 flash hider, it's a 16-inch gun. It's a direct impingement, right around mid-length gas system, so recoil's pretty good. And as for furniture, we've got the A2 stock, A2 grip, mil-spec trigger, and free-floating 15-inch M-LOK handguard, which is, in my opinion, great. It's a great weapon system to kind of build up on. So, really like this. Number 5, DTI 15 from Delton. Let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is going to be Anderson AM-15. Now, Anderson Manufacturing is known to make some awesome AR-15s for a good price. Now, this is priced right around $399. It's incredible because it also has Magpul furniture. We got the Magpul stock and also Magpul grip, which Magpul is known to be one of the best out there when it comes to furniture. Now, moving on to a 16-inch gun. This has got the carbine length gas system. It has a A2 flash hider, good old free-floating 15-inch handguard, mil-spec trigger. It's overall a great AR-15 to build on. Now we've got another one right here. This is again Anderson AM-15. This is actually Brandon's Anderson AM-15. He got it here at Classic, kind of decked it out to his liking. He kept the stock, but he likes A2 grips better, to each his own right. And it actually is proven grip. It's been out there, probably one of the most sold grips out there in my opinion. So he's got that going on for him. He's got the foregrip and EOTech Voodoo on top of it. You know, LPVOs are actually pretty good for having that 1X and also all the way up to, in this case, 8X for longer distance engagements. Overall, AM-15 is one of the best, in my opinion, budget AR-15s out there. For the price, specs combined, and Anderson name back and all that stuff, you can't go wrong with it. So, AM-15, let's move on to number 3. Before we move on to number 3, I want to talk about this real quick. This is an Anderson AM-15 lower, and as you can tell, it's destroyed. And there's a reason for that. We have the Sylvan adapter or folder on it, and we did a quick torture test. We shot it with 9mm buckshot, birdshot, and 50 caliber. And it actually took this lower, it's a 7075 T6 aluminum, which is the strongest aluminum out there. It actually took buckshot, birdshot, and 9mm hits. No problems whatsoever. I know you can't see it, but these are all like, right here we had, you can kind of see a little dent right there. That's a hit with 9mm. It was very, very impressive. And on this folder itself, I know this is not part of the video, but you can see the 50 caliber hits right here. So really, really good stuff. So AM-15, Anderson, they got some really high quality products. awesome price. And number 3 is going to be Radical Firearms RF-15 that I have here in front of me. I've actually used this very gun for months here at the studio, shot hundreds of rounds through it, no problems whatsoever, and the price point of $399, you just can't beat it. It's got the 16-inch barrel, A2 flash hider, M-lock, free-floating M-lock rail, which has this little part that sticks out. Actually, it's an anti-rotation. Fantastic, I love it. I personally added, well, actually, we did a video with Jim Foreman. You guys love that video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He's a SEAL Team 6 Master Chief, retired. He actually set this thing up a little bit for you guys. That's when we put the foregrip here, so it doesn't come with it. But it does come with B5 furniture, B5 grip, B5 furniture. The company itself is very reputable when it comes to AR-15 furniture. Now we have the B5 SOP mod stock here. It does come with a regular B5 stock. Just to let you guys know, again, Jim decided to put this thing on for you guys. Overall, fantastic gun. It has a direct impingement mid-length gas system. As it is, shoots really good, recoils very well, super reliable, awesome. At a price point, $399. Guys, you cannot beat it. So this is number 3. With that being said, let's move on to number 2. And number 2 is going to be the Smith & Wesson M&P15 Sport III in this case here. Now, Smith & Wesson is one of the most reputable firearms manufacturers out there in the world to this day. I've used a lot of their products, obviously M&P9, M&P40, and also I've personally owned, in the last 10 years, I would say, an M&P15 from Smith & Wesson. I've used it on duty, also in my personal life. A fantastic AR-15. I've never had any issues. In fact, I think I've fired over 5,000 rounds through it since the last time I cleaned the gun, and it runs no problem. Direct impingement. It's got the mid-length gas system, free-floating M-lock, 15-inch handguard, just good old A2 flash hider. We've got the A2 furniture, stock, and grip. Overall, an awesome weapon system. And the price point of this weapon system right here, Sport III, is right around $750. So for that price point and having the Smith & Wesson name behind it, and I've personally proven this myself and many other people that I know who have used the M&P15s, the reliability and dependability, you cannot beat it. So for $750, get the Smith & Wesson M&P15 Sport III. Feel like it definitely deserved to be in this list. Anyways, let's move on to number 1. But before we do that, I want to talk about a couple of honorable mentions. And the honorable mentions are going to be number 1, Colt M16. The price point is right around $1,050. I try to keep this list under $1,000 because it's a budget AR-15 video. However, when we talk about AR-15s, we can't not talk about Colt. Colt is one of the founding blocks of AR-15s out there. They call it M4s, the M16s. The M16 with the carry handle, the retro look, $1,050, absolutely deserves to be mentioned in this video. Another one is going to be Springfield St. Victor. Now that, I've got a lot of friends who use Springfield St. Victor's out there. Illinois State Police actually use them right now, and there's a lot of other law enforcement agencies, and they love them. I've fired it a few times. Overall, felt really good. The price point, right around $1,000. That's why I did not include in this video, because it was just a little bit over $1,000. I believe $1,020, $1,050, right around that range. But still, Springfield is one of the reputable companies out there, and St. Victor has proven itself to be a very dependable, reliable AR-15. And another one is going to be Ruger 556 AR-15. Now that Ruger is another very well-known company out there. They make some good priced, dependable rifles, handguns, and the AR-556 from Ruger, right around $600. I feel like it deserves to be mentioned in this video, but in my honorable mention category. Anyways, let's move on to my number 1. And number 1 is going to be the IWI Zion Z-15 right here. This is a 12.5-inch pistol variation here. We got a brace back here, but there's 16-inch complete rifle variations out there too. And the price point to be right around $870, so between $850 and $900. And as soon as you grab this gun, you just immediately feel really good quality, rock solid weapon system. And IWI is known to be one of the reputable, really well-known, respected companies out there when it comes to firearms manufacturing. If you look at the specs, this has got the free-floating M-lock handguard. It has a mid-length gas system on a 12.5-inch. They got the ports opened up, so it actually is very reliable. If you look at the just the distance between the end of the muzzle and the gas block, which is right here. There's not enough time, the dwell time to ride it, theoretically, if you think about it, to get this thing cycled, not suppressed. But you know what? IWI did it. They actually opened up that port. It actually cycles reliably as it is. Feels really, really good. This got the Sylvan folder right here that we attached for a different video. B5 grip, overall fantastic feeling. Nice, lightweight, very reliable AR-15. That's under $1,000, which I consider to be a budget AR-15. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you guys agree with my list? If not, tell me why. And I also want to know your list. What is your top 5 budget AR-15 out there? Now, again, there are a lot of companies out there. I couldn't obviously select every single one of them because this is a top 5 budget AR-15 video. And a couple of honorable mention, that's about it. I know there are some really good manufacturers out there that I haven't mentioned here. You guys let me know in the comment section. Perhaps we could do part 2 for you guys. Anyways, guys, again, go to Rumble and find this video and go to the description section. You'll have the links to all of these guns, so you don't have to do the legwork. We did it for you. With that being said, check out cfcontest.com. Good things happen there. Some really cool weapon systems that you could probably have in your safe at no cost to you. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your business. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.